How important is the calendar to your retirement? Well, there's one calendar date you absolutely need to be aware of if you are targeting retirement somewhere around the age of 50.
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared.
Let me tell you a story about two firefighters that happen to be twins. Their 50th birthday was June 1st of 2020. One of the twins, let's call him Roger from now on, well, he retired and separated from service in September of 2019 while he was 49. Well, his brother, let's call him Steve, retired in January of 2020. He was also 49 as they were just both 5 months shy of their 50th birthday. Roger and Steve are both in the FRS Investment Plan. But here's the thing. Steve, even though he retires at technically the same age of 49 as his brother Roger, well, Steve was either smart enough or maybe just plain lucky to retire in the calendar year that he turns 50. So why is that so important? Because as a qualified public safety employee, if you separate from service and retire in the calendar year that you turn 50 or later, you're not subject to the dreaded early withdrawal penalty from the IRS for any distributions you take from your plan. The penalty if you retire before that is 10% on every withdrawal. And you still have to pay the tax as well as the tax on the 10%. So let's put this in context. Assuming both Roger and Steve need $6,000 a month of net income from their retirement plan to meet their expenses, Roger's going to pay over $100,000 in penalties before he gets to age 59 and a half when those distributions are no longer subject to early withdrawal penalties. That's quite an advantage that Steve has for waiting just 4 months to pull that retirement trigger. Would there be a way around that 10% penalty for Roger if for some reason he just had to retire earlier? Well, actually there is, but it's rather complex and has some pretty strict rules. It's all described in Section 72T of the Internal Revenue Code, and if you're considering it, make sure you're getting some good advice from someone who's done it many times before. The penalties for doing it wrong are severe. So it's a real advantage to you if you're a government employee being able to retire and draw funds at the age of 50 without incurring that dreaded early withdrawal penalty. Just make sure you have your dates down solid if age 50 is coming into play in your retirement plan.